Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'm just a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world of war. But there's no sickness, toil, or danger in that fair land to which I go. Must find a way, 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 way to home. Must find a way, 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 way to home. Must find a way, 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 way to home. I just must find a way, 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 home. I'm going there, no more to roam. Must find a way, must find a way, way to home. is at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, the rains fall soft upon your fields, and until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of His hand. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of His hand. May the sun make your days bright. May the stars illuminate your nights. May the flowers bloom along your path. Your house stand firm against the storm. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of His hand. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of His Step we daily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row on row, all for Mary's wedding.
All the hills up and down, birds of green and brown and brown, horses streaming through the town, all for sake of Mary.
Step we daily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row on row, all for Mary's wedding. Plenty herring, plenty meal, plenty meat to fill her grill, plenty bonny bells as will, that's the toast for Mary. Step we daily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row on row, all for Mary's wedding. Red the cheeks as Rowans are, brighter eye as any star, fairest of them all by far is our darling Mary. Step we daily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row on row, all for Mary's wedding. Over hillways up and down, battle green and black and brown, horses cheering through the town, all for sake of Mary. Step we daily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row on row, all for Mary's wedding. Step we daily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row on row, all for Mary's wedding. Step we daily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row on row, all for Mary's wedding. Hey! Don't know when I've been so blue. Don't know what's come over you. You found someone new. Don't admit my brown eyes safe and true. Don't you make my brown eyes blue. Tell me no secrets, tell me some lies. Give me no reason, give me alibis. Tell me you love me and don't let me cry. Say anything, but don't say goodbye. Didn't mean to treat you bad. I didn't know just what I had. But now I do. Don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes blue. Don't it make my brown eyes blue. Don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes blue.
Graduands and guests, please take your seats and make yourselves as comfortable as possible on this very hot and muggy day. Thank you for getting here on time. It's much appreciated. My name's Piers Gibbon, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies today, which is a role I am honored and delighted to do. Honored because the graduands in front of me, well, it's always an extraordinary achievement to graduate from the University of Warwick, but after everything you have been put through, and after everything that the whole world has been put through, it is wonderful to be here in person to celebrate this extraordinary achievement. It is both a formal ceremony and a celebration, and that is the balance that we hope to keep throughout the day. The emphasis for the graduands is, of course, on celebration. So I invite you, of course, to celebrate your personal graduand with great enthusiasm, and also I invite you to celebrate with great enthusiasm all of the others as well, because many of the graduands here today do not have family, friends, and supporters in the room, but many of them are watching from home on the other side of the planet. And I know as parents, as friends, as supporters, you would want those parents stuck at home to have the same experience as you in this hall. So, you are welcome at any point, though it is a formal ceremony. If you feel at all overwhelmed by the heat or the excitement, please feel free to make your way out of the exits. Obviously, this is a formal ceremony, but we make accommodations for hot weather. So, as you go out through those exits, you will also meet the stewards of the Warwick Arts Centre. They are fully first aid trained, and if your problem is beyond them, they will take you to see a medical student who will be delighted to practice on you. And you will be honored to be practiced upon by them because, and if I could ask Maddie to please stand up to accept the applause on behalf of everyone here for all of the med students who stepped up and joined the NHS during the pandemic. Thank you. Richly deserved for every single one of them. So, a formal ceremony with hundreds of moments of informal happiness and celebration. So let's start practicing and warming up our applause to welcome the presiding officer for our ceremony today. Ladies and gentlemen, graduands, supporters, friends and family, please welcome the Chancellor of the University of Warwick, Baroness Catherine Ashton.
That was a very nice welcome, Piers. Thank you very much indeed. Isn't it wonderful to be able to welcome you all here today in person? This is my first time back at the university since the pandemic, and it's absolutely fantastic to see everyone here. I've forgotten a lot of things, so if I wander off the stage at some point, it's purely that my memory hasn't worked as well as I hoped. To the graduates, well, I'm sure when you think back on those days when you arrived at Warwick University, or even when you were thinking about your years to be spent here, you couldn't have imagined quite how your experience would have turned out. I think your achievements are all the more special because of it. So I congratulate you, not just on your achievements of degrees, but on getting through the most challenging times as the world battled and continues to battle the pandemic. To the parents, grandparents, step-parents, carers, family and friends who are here to witness your success and join your celebrations. A very, very special welcome to you. I know that you are rightly proud of their success. It reflects not just their own hard work, but yours too. You've played a part in getting them to this moment. So please, for today at least, just relax and enjoy. They've made it this far, in part because you believed in them. And now they're ready for the next chapter in the adventure. They've been part and will remain part of the Warwick University family, a university with an international reputation that reaches across the world and is proud to welcome faculty and students who enrich the experience for everyone. We are proud to be an outward-facing institution. Warwick is up there with the very best of the UK, helping us to excel in education and be a destination of choice for thousands of students every year. But Warwick too is a local university, rooted in its community, wanting that community to be proud of us. We want everyone who works and studies here to be proud to be part of Warwick. I know how everyone has worked incredibly hard to retain that excellence, rising to challenges, well, we never thought we'd have to meet, never being complacent and valuing each member of the Warwick family. In these especially challenging 2 years, everyone's risen to those challenges, faced them, and helped the university through them. It is for me a great honour to be Chancellor here. So I want to thank everyone who's contributed to the life of the university, our brilliant academics, our dedicated administrative teams, and our support staff. Graduations take a lot of work every year, especially this year. So I want you to help me thank all the people here who made it possible. And a special thank you to our student musicians. This is a day that carries with it tradition, from what we wear to what we do. Traditions that go back hundreds of years, long before the founding of this university. Tradition that is designed to honour achievement. It's an emotional and an important day for everyone who's here. For some of you watching this ceremony, you may be taken back to your own graduation or the graduation of other members of your family. For others of you, this is a first. Whichever it is, we want to hear you warmly clapping and cheering the success of these amazing graduates sitting here. Please do that. Enjoy every moment. And that goes 1,000 times more for those of you graduating today. Don't be nervous. It's only a small slope. And I will catch you if you fall over. I promise. Take your time and breathe and take it all in. And remember it. Most of all, remember that we cherish every single person whose name will be read out and every single achievement. We know that your education at Warwick will give you new opportunities and greater choices in life. My hero, Nelson Mandela, wrote, "Education is the most powerful weapon we have to change the world." Well, it is. It's not just about what you learn, but knowing how to learn, the capacity to consider different points of view and rationally evaluate them rather than just react, to know truth and to remember that the truth is always there. However denied or slanted, it's still there, hoping that inquiring minds like yours will expose it and value it. You've had the chance to explore ideas, to meet people you otherwise might never have met, and to learn from and with some of the best minds in the country. Now use what you have learned. Be confident about yourself and your abilities, confident enough to be the best of yourself, to care for your friends and family, and I hope to reach out to help those who've not had the advantage you've had. If you can, mentor those who struggle with what university might mean. You've all met them. The smart young people who think it's not for them, have no confidence and no experience to guide them. You've climbed the ladder of success, and now you have a choice. You can pull up the ladder behind you, or you can push the ladder down, reach out your hand, and help someone else to climb up it. Believe in them as others have believed in you. Some of you know exactly what you want to do. For some of you, the work that will give you the greatest rewards and demand the most from you may not even exist yet. Innovation in science, technology, art, music, they change our knowledge and our perceptions every day. When I was at university, cut and paste, tweet, online, conjured up completely different images. Well, so it will be for you. Our understanding of history, the politics of geography, affect the world that we think we know all the time. The one certainty we have is it will change. Remember Mandela, you are armed with the most powerful force for that change to be positive: education. Whatever you choose to do, Warwick will be cheering you on and feeling part of your success. 250,000 people have come through our doors, and you are joining these extraordinary alumni. Take care of yourselves and remember to be generous to others. Along the journey that begins today, stay in touch with the friends you've made. Some bonds you have with them will truly last a whole lifetime. And stay in touch with us too. As you have experienced, our world is not always easy to navigate, and fortunes can change in an instant. So watch out for each other and for those who look at a future less bright than your own. Be courageous and be kind, but most of all, be very, very happy. I declare this degree congregation open.
Thank you, Chancellor. And I'll pick up on some of those themes for our ceremony today. One thing I would like to mention at the beginning is that this is an ancient ceremony, and it is happening today, right here, right now. And we make adjustments for that. You've already heard me talk about the adjustment for if you need to get out because of the heat, of course you are welcome to leave. And also today we'll also be honoring the life of a graduate who cannot be with us today. They sadly died, and we will encompass an honoring of their achievement and also a celebration of the life and companionship that they represented to graduates in this room today. So those are the highs and the lows that we are navigating today. But it is a day also for celebration of the extraordinary achievement of every one of our graduates, both in this room and sadly not. So on that note, I'd just like to explain how the actual ceremony works to our graduates who are now sitting there going, will my hat stay on? Well, it's okay, because your hat will feel like it's coming off, and perhaps the gown starts to slip, and it all feels like it's all just falling apart as you head up this ramp. But we've checked back to the regulations from 1965, and even if the hat falls off and the gown slips and everything comes off, you will still legally be a graduate of the University of Warwick. So relax. although we do ask you to try not to test the limits of that particular law. Now, talking of the law, because of the pandemic, we've made some changes as well. So this will be a no handshaking ceremony. And I found out that in the year 1439, on July the 16th, King Henry VI of England brought in a new law to ban kissing. Now, it turns out that he was banning kissing of him. He didn't want any of his dirty subjects kissing him, so he didn't want to get the Black Death, the bubonic plague that was currently ravaging the country and indeed the whole of the world. So today we have a slight adjustment of that. It's a no handshaking ceremony, but also we do ask that you resist the temptation to embrace your Chancellor, and no kissing would be appreciated as well. We're very fond of our Chancellor, and we've only got one Chancellor, so we really want to keep her alive for all of the ceremonies and for as long as possible. So that would be very much appreciated. So the sequence is this. I have the honor of reading out your graduates' degree titles and then their name. And a little note on the name. In this room, we have approximately over 180 different cultures, religions, and histories and countries represented right here. And that is part of the power of the University of Warwick Alumni Association and the university itself. And this is a very long way of saying, I'm terribly sorry if I get any names wrong. Some graduates here have very kindly written me out phonetic ways of pronouncing their names, and I'm very grateful for that. Many others, and I salute them, have left it to chance. They've just rolled the dice of chance and left it entirely up to me how I pronounce their names. And I thank them for that. That is the courage that we need in the world today. Thank you. And of course, this is a live ceremony, so I will make mistakes, and I ask for your forgiveness in advance. So, when you hear your name, or an approximation thereof, you will move up this ramp, and you'll stride with pride towards this pot plant here. Because that is the point. There is a cross marked in black on the black carpet, which is your final test of graduation. Can you find the place to stand? It's very easy. It's when the slope stops and the flat area starts. So when your high heels start not being quite so terrifying, you know that's the point to stop. And instead of handshaking with your Chancellor, we ask you to give a nod of acknowledgement. Formal academic nod, or a complete bow, or a curtsy. Whatever you've been practicing is very welcome. So that is the moment at which your Chancellor will then offer her congratulations. And as soon as that has happened, magic. You are a graduate of the University of Warwick, and you can go straight to the magnificent table of red and collect your certificate. And then go back to your seats. What could possibly go wrong? A few things. Hats falling off, but here's a life lesson. You may be plunged into the pit of despair if your hat falls off, and your face will flush red. However, notice the reaction of the audience. They will applaud you and cheer and go crazy, and the choir in particular love those moments. So that's kind of a life lesson. When something goes wrong on a stage or during a presentation, style it out, because you're giving a great deal of pleasure to everyone else. So that's how it works, and we will commence in just a moment. But just a reminder that not every graduate here has supporters in the room, so I would like your agreement that I can see a few nodding, yes, and I am a trusting man, but I would like to check your agreement. So what I have is a little system here whereby I have a phone, and I will demonstrate using the means of the University of Warwick Choir, because I noticed that when one of their members comes through, they don't just clap politely. Oh no, they go bananas. So I'll just invent a new degree for them, and you'll see what happens. Chancellor, to the degree of singing serenely even when the chorus sounds just like ooh, walla walla bing bong, Jenny, choir member! Okay? Thank you very much. So now it's your turn. Okay, it's just a practice with a selfie. So if you're ready, to the degree of a real degree, Jenny Men's Molet Agatam! Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Oh, we're going to have a lot of fun today. Thank you. So, Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate, I present these graduands from the faculties of social sciences for the award of their degrees.
By the authority vested in me, I admit these candidates to their degrees.
To the degree of Master of Philosophy, I'm slowing down, you've got plenty of time. Anything goes wrong, my fault. To the degree of Master of Philosophy in Philosophy, Beatrice Pagliarone. To the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honors in Accounting and Finance, Muhammad Iqbal Ilmi bin Ayab Ibi Razak. Nurul Ayin Binti Abu. Yusuf Adam. Louisa Nana Adjoa Afezi. Avik Agawal. Hala Ahmed Mohammed Al-Benali. Jafar Al-Mazri. Hannah Binti Amir. Mahesh Anandan. Matthew Anscombe. Muhammad Askari Anwar. Andreas Ageru. Yuvraj Asi. Hassan Bari. Oliver Barlai. Muhammad Ayman Akil bin Nazam. Nurul Athira binti Muhammad Nazli. Joseph Robert Brown. Marvin Calvert. Francois Chabrely. Alexander Chamberlain. Ricardo Chen. Hao Yang Dang. Isaac James Dickinson. Yusuf Dow. Roland Du. Aurelia Luvita Elmin. Afnida Faisal Mohammed. Jia Yifan. Shinse Fan. Andrea Farina. Renee Shuren Fairman. Matthias Fratzek. Christy Fu Rui Sun. Yudan Fu. Alexia Georgiado. Anuman Goyal. James Nicholas Goforth. Dmitry Gremyakin. Freddie Thomas John Gunn. Jingyi Guo. Yunong Han. Maisha Hassan. Jingyu Huang. Jihao Huang. Rohan Ulsami Imran. Konstantin Paul Janiskovsky. Niharika Jweri. Yubin Ji. Liwei Jeon. Andreas Kakofengitis. Theophrastos Kakofengitis. Ali Kapadia. Omar Karim. Amalokuti Katutseri Velat. Megat Altaf Afik Khairuddin. Nur Fariha binti Khairuddin. Muhammad Saad Khan. Adam Kaur. Ritika Kullen. Yuk Lam Lee. Yuan Liang. Yuwen Liang. Megan Lim Mei Zhuan. Uri Pin Lim. Siki Lin. Yajwo Liu. Yuhang Liu. Brenda Leshy. Yintong Naomi Lo. Yu Chen Lu. Kwang Je Ma. Tanzi Mack. Loizos Mandridis. Charmi Kalpesh Mehta, Anushri Vishal Merchant, Muhammad Kaisham bin Muhammad Arifin, Muhammad Azad bin Muhammad Zaid, Yogan Mudgal, Nripe Naga, Rikesh Nai, Fuzail Nair, Shui Wen Yao, Pimapol Nuntakunatip, Jasmine Onjen Lin, Ji Yi Pan, Maxim Panferov, Dalvinder Pangli, Ajay Patel, Falak Patel, Karl Eruk Patel, no pressure at all on Trinity Chanel Pereira, Yingshan Ku, Elise Kwek Yi Ro, Isa Raja, Hamoud Rana, Husna Binti Razali, Jianing Ren, Okay, so what have you got? You have a degree from the University of Warwick. Ivan Rona! Aryan Adil Sadri. Arjan Singh Sagu. Achirwarat Satitwita Yokul. Riddhi Hitesh Suvani. Prakha Janki Prasad Shah. Yan Wei Shao. Ayadoji Oluwasegun Isaiah Showemimo. Muhammad Ayman Sweeney.